Welcome to the Friday Value video. And this week, I want to talk about the path of least resistance. Now, you see this beautiful, gorgeous waterfall here. And this water is flowing downhill, and it is automatically, naturally, with no help, following the path of least resistance. What is providing the least resistance for this water to flow downhill? Well, you might be wondering, what on earth would this have to do with lifelong well-being or anything to do with movement or health or pain or aging? I'm going to tell you. In real life, when we go to do things that we do all the time without thought, are we using something called compensatory mechanisms because our body is following the path of least resistance? So if this person putting these items up on the shelf has any limitations in her ability for her shoulder to function, in her ability for her body to stabilize her shoulder girdle and to allow her spine to extend as she reaches that arm up, then she's going to be using compensatory mechanisms. She's going to be doing things to allow her body to follow the path of least resistance. This woman, she needs to use her arms to sit down in the chair. Probably if she didn't use her arms, she would fall down into the chair or at the very least plop. That's following the path of least resistance because the glutes, max, don't have enough strength to lower you with control into the chair. Well, guess what? These people are well able to lower those bottoms down, and I bet they're not reaching back, holding onto the chair arms so they don't have to plop. So they're not following the path of least resistance because they're not compensating when they go to sit because they have functional strength and ability. I'm guessing you want to make sure you have that too as the years tick by. Am I right? Even simple things like walking downstairs. Are you compensating? Are you following the path of least resistance? Do you have impaired ankle motion, a deficit here, so that when this foot goes down to this step and this knee bends, this ankle has a lack? So you're going to follow the path of least resistance. You're going to compensate, and maybe your knee will turn out or turn in, or your hip will have to rotate, or your foot will have to turn sideways. Something will have to happen so that you can follow the path of least resistance, because the body part that's not functioning very well is resisting. So are you fully mobile in all three planes of motion on both sides of your body? Are you fully mobile and fully stable so that you can do the things you enjoy in life and it doesn't stop you? So you don't want to follow the path of least resistance because you're compensating. Make sure you're training so that that doesn't happen. And if you're not sure how, go ahead and click the link below so that you can find out. I'll see you next week.